When you're a parent of a child with special needs, your life is, well, it's a lot. It's full of incredible love, but also unique challenges. And in that whirlwind of therapies and appointments, there's a question that can keep you up at night. How do you make sure their brothers and sisters feel just as seen, just as supported? That's exactly what we're going to get into.
This quote, wow, it really hits home, doesn't it? It's such a powerful reminder that silence isn't always a sign that everything's okay. Sometimes the quietest child is the one carrying the heaviest load. They're developing this amazing empathy and resilience, for sure, but they're also facing struggles that we might not see right on the surface.
So here's our game plan for this explainer. We'll start by looking at why siblings can feel overlooked and the roller coaster of emotions they go through. Then, we're going to get practical with 6 strategies for creating balance. We'll also talk about the crucial step of planning for their future, and we'll wrap it all up with a really powerful takeaway.
All right, let's dive right in with the heart of the issue, the overlooked sibling. This happens in so many families, and it's almost never on purpose. It's just a reality of the situation.
The truth is, the sheer logistics of caring for a child with special needs can be all-consuming. Life just becomes this endless calendar of therapies, school meetings, and constant hands-on caregiving. This isn't about unequal love, not at all. It's about the unequal distribution of time and energy, and that's a very real constraint for any parent.
And this has real, measurable consequences. Research actually confirms that these siblings face a higher risk for things like anxiety, depression, and even challenges at school. So this tells us it's not just about hurt feelings. This is about making sure every single child in the family has the support they need to really, truly thrive.
Okay, so what does this feeling of being overlooked actually look like on the inside? Let's talk about the complex, tangled world of emotions these siblings are often navigating, usually all by themselves.
What's so tough is how these feelings are often at war with each other. A kid might feel a flash of jealousy over all the attention their sibling gets, but then, bam, instant guilt for even thinking that. They might feel this huge sense of responsibility for their sibling, which can then curdle into resentment when, family plans have to change again. These feelings are totally normal, but they can become pretty toxic when they're kept in the dark.
So what do they do with all this? Well, a really common way to cope is to become the easy child. They decide, consciously or not, that they will not be another source of worry for their parents. So they bury their own needs, their frustrations, even their accomplishments, all to avoid adding any more stress to the family pot.
Okay, so we've laid out the problem, and it's a real one. But now let's pivot to the solutions, because there is so much we can do. Here are 6 clear, actionable strategies you can start using to bring more balance into your family and make every child feel seen.
First up, prioritize that one-on-one time, even if it's just for 15 minutes. Next, create a safe space for honest talk, where no feeling is judged. It's also so important to educate them about their sibling's condition. It builds understanding and compassion. Then, make sure to support their thing, their hobbies, their friends, their identity. It's also a great idea to connect them with other kids in similar situations. And finally, and this is a big one, celebrate them for being a wonderful sibling, but make it clear they are not a backup parent.
This really is the key to all of this. It's not about getting out a stopwatch and dividing your time perfectly. That's just impossible. It's about making intentional choices that send a clear message. You are just as important. I see you, and your needs matter to me.
Now, handling the day-to-day is critical, but we also have to look down the road. Shifting our focus to long-term planning is honestly one of the greatest gifts you can give to all of your kids. It's about creating peace of mind for everyone's future.
The difference a plan makes is just profound. Without one, the default assumption often lands on the siblings, that they'll just step in and take over as caregivers. And that can create this heavy cloud of guilt and obligation over their lives. But an intentional plan, that gives them freedom. The freedom to choose their own path, knowing their brother or sister is safe and secure.
And a huge tool for this is something called a special needs trust. Now, I know that sounds super legal and complicated, but let's break it down. In simple terms, it's just the legal way to set aside money for your child's care without messing up their eligibility for essential government benefits like Medicaid. Think of it as a financial safety net that protects their future.
At the end of the day, a solid plan does so much more than just move money around. It lifts that financial weight off the siblings' shoulders. It clearly spells out who will be in charge of what, and most importantly, it gives everyone in the family the clarity and the freedom to live their own lives to the fullest.
So let's bring this all home. Supporting your whole family isn't about choosing one child's needs over another's. It's about building a system where everyone, every single person, feels secure and valued.
When you combine those small, daily actions, that one-on-one time, those honest talks, with a thoughtful, concrete plan for the future, you're doing something truly profound. You're building a foundation of security and love that will support every member of your family now and for years to come.
And that really is the question, isn't it? It's not something you answer just once. It's a guiding principle for every day and every decision. By being intentional with our time today and our planning for tomorrow, we answer this question not just with our words, but with actions that build a secure and loving future for all our children,